Another group of black people stalk and beat an old white dude walking the streets of North Philadelphia near Temple University. Now, this happens all the time, and we've documented many of these attacks on video. But what usually happens is the cop comes on the local news, and he says, "Yeah, we're not going to take that anymore. We're going to crack down around here. And by the way, if you're a student at Temple, don't go anywhere unless you're in a crowd of 600 people with machine guns." I mean, that's how bad that neighborhood is. One of the most dangerous in America, if not the most dangerous neighborhood in America. But one of the things we don't hear in all this black on white violence in and around Temple University, we don't hear from the people at Temple. That's too bad, because at Temple they have the top experts in the country on critical race theory, which says that black people are relentless victims of relentless white racism all the time, everywhere. That explains everything, especially why cops are always picking on black people for no reason whatsoever. We're going to fix that tonight, because we have a very, very well-known graduate of Temple University. He studied African American studies there. So let's watch a little bit of this video, and as we get through, we'll start hearing from this Temple grad. Nobody knows what this old white dude is doing in that neighborhood at 3 a.m. Perhaps our Temple grad expert will help us understand. Why don't we hear from Harvard Law first, then we'll go to Temple.
We've both felt the sting of those daily slights throughout our entire lives. The folks who crossed the street in fear of their safety, the clerks who kept a close eye on us in all those department stores.
What we've been doing is looking at the data, and we know that police somehow manage to de-escalate, disarm, and not kill white people every day. So what's going to happen is we are going to have equal rights and justice in our own country, or we will restructure their function and ours. Now, I got more, y'all. Yesterday would have been young Tamir Rice's 14th birthday. So I don't want to hear any more about how far we've come when paid public servants can pull a drive-by on a 12-year-old playing alone in a park in broad daylight, killing him on television, and then going home to make a sandwich.
A lot of white people commit crime as well.
People are always asking me, taunting me, "Colin, why don't you do causes? Why don't you do solutions?" Okay, well, here's a couple of causes, here's a couple of solutions. But at the moment, I'm going to vote for this next clip as my favorite, because I think really it has a cause and a solution, which we see being acted out very effectively in that video we just saw from North Philadelphia.
Still, and there's a whole generation. I said this, for apartheid South Africa. I said this for my own, community in the South. There are still generations of people, older people, who were born and bred and marinated in that prejudice and racism, and they just have to die.
I don't know if Oprah's cause and solution is a particularly good one, but I know it's a very popular one. So if you adopt it or not, doesn't matter. Either way, until that happens, you probably have to make sure you don't make the black kids angry.